and that's the support that you get with the insole. So maybe you have a pair of shoes that you already love, but you've been hearing about all this Vionic technology and you'd like to try it in your own shoes. You bring home the inserts and you can put them in the shoes that you already own and now make them even more supportive. On Easy Pay, we're looking at $13.32 a month, a 479-120. Monica, as we get started shopping, can you help us choose our size and let us know what types of shoes these will work for? Because I'm assuming if I'm wearing like a stiletto pump, probably not the insert for those.
Stilettos. If you're wearing the stilettos, you might want to take a look at what's happening to your feet, because you might want to look at some of the heels available from Vionic. Right. But this is going to be a range of sizes, Vanessa. So you can see there, you have the small, it's going to give you the range. So let's use the women's 6.5 to 8 and so on. You'll see this chart. It lives on QVC.com. What I want to tell you for that size range is line it up with the insole that you have currently in your shoe. If you're smaller than the 8, if you're closer to the 6.5 or the 7.5, line it up. You can trim it from the front. So leave that heel intact, because we don't want to do anything to mess around with that heel cup or the arch support, but you can trim the front of these with a scissor. So line them up with your current insole that comes out of the shoe that you know is not supporting you, put it on top of this, and just trim that front piece there, because it's going to give you, you're showing all that cushioning. It's going to give you the arch support. It's going to give you the heel cup that you need to really stabilize that foot. And this is something you put it in all your shoes. I use a lot of mine, Vanessa, from other Vionic shoes I have. You know, I've been in the footwear industry for 20 years. I have shoes that tisk are not Vionic.
Right.
So the ones I still want to wear that are closed casuals, sneakers, things like that you're not going to see these in. Take out your other insoles, slip these in, your feet will be much, much happier.
I mean, absolutely. I used to work at the shoe store in the mall with the referee shirts. And when we would have someone come in and grab, you know, a pair of like classic sneakers, which there are some that like you just want that sneaker. It is what it is. We'd always say like, do you want to grab a pair of inserts? Because there's not a lot of support in those. So like to make the shoe that you're spending like sometimes a couple $100s on comfortable enough to wear all the time, you need something extra, which is kind of crazy. You don't need that when you shop Vionic shoes. But if you are someone, Monica, who you're like, I know I should do Vionics, but I really love insert whatever brand name.
That's what they're here for.
These. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of the sneakers out there are lots of great brands. You know, we love the footwear industry. We're part of, you know, a great family, but not all sneakers are created equal and not all insoles are created equal. So a lot of times we see the insoles out there that they look like they have arch support, and if you literally put 2 fingers on them, they collapse. Right. This is really going to hold up to your body, to your feet, right? So think about all the weight that we put on our feet every day. This is going to be an insole that lasts, but that comes up to meet those curves and contours, and that's what we want. Without it, it's really not doing the job. So when you see other insoles and you take them out of your sneakers or your shoes and you step into them and you say, you know, can I crush this if I just lean sideways a little bit? It's pretty easy to tell. I've had lots of other insoles come across my desk that I see pancake out. They look like there's a curve there, but if they can't withstand the weight, you know, kind of doing an injustice there.
Yeah, I was really pushing hard, and it is hard to collapse that arch support right there. That's how you know that you're getting that support. To your point, Monica, I mean, it looks like I'm doing CPR to this insert. I'm not, but I'm just trying to like push it down. But look at how it's standing up. Right. It does not need to be revived. It's totally fine. And then there's cushioning under your feet as well.
Exactly. So again, you know, the walking motion, it's that heel toe strike. So you see that's where your cushioning is, in that heel as well as in the forefront of your foot. And this one even has it at the underside of your big toe. So we call that the first ray, where your big toe kind of bends. And that motion requires a little extra flexibility. So you've got that extra flex there, that extra cushioning. So this is really a great insert. Use it in all your closed casuals. Use it in your sneakers. I mean, this is a great way to introduce into your wardrobe some really great technology.
And especially for those shoes that like, you know you need it, you know you're not getting the support you need. You know the shoes that you wear when you feel the blister or whatever developing. Like when you're like, I know when I take this shoe off, it's gonna be bad times. 847-9-120. Shop now with that easy pay of $13.32 a month, and then just give us a call to place your order, 800-500-7590. Everyone is loving the Riley. So we're going to take one more look at these sandals in case you missed them earlier in our show. This is how you get